Good morning. My name is Anurag Parmar. I've been a resident of the village for a little over 20 years, and I live in the Stedwick community. I'm close to retirement now, and I have a little more free time on my hands, and I would really love to use this time to assist in developing the future goals of the village. I love this community. I've been here for such a long time, and I don't want to really move anywhere else, but I would like to see some enhancements that will make this community a better place and attract more residents in the future. It's a little difficult to answer that question because I've actually not participated in many of the community affairs, mainly because we don't have any children. And since we don't have any children and a lot of the activities are centered around children and family, we don't have a large stake in participating in that. But in the neighborhood that I live, I do make it a point to walk around, meet the neighbors, pick up stray trash that may have fallen off the recycling bins, pick up broken branches, and generally keep the place neat and tidy as much as I can. I'm a registered architect, and I have over 30 years of professional experience in architecture, especially in planning and developing multifamily residences all around the DMV area. And this, I feel, uniquely qualifies me to be of service to the community, to bring it to the kind of standards that I see in other communities around the area. And keeping that in mind, it will help us refresh our community to make it a more attractive place to live. In my view, the priority items that we should focus on is enhancing the quality of village life. And when I mean village life, it can be with a capital V or a small v. And this will attract new residents to the village so that they don't have to commute that far. And bringing new people into the village will actually enhance the quality of everybody's life here. So currently, this would be a focus on creating more environmentally friendly parks, recreation areas, and better walking opportunities for all the people, either walking or cycling. Some of the proposals I would put forward to the board and the residents is to create more places like pocket park. These are small little parks which are maybe less than an acre in size, but they are planted with native vegetation, and this will bring native flora and fauna to the village. Right now, we have a lot of lawns and green areas, which are very pleasant, but at the same time, they're more for people than for the rest of the residents of the village, which are the other native animals and creatures that also live here. So to bring all of that together with walking trails adjacent to these parks or through these parks would be one of the items I would focus on. The other item I would like to bring to the village is more opportunities for people for gathering. And some of these places would be something like a butterfly garden, a maze, places where you have picnic benches so people can meet in informal locations and not have to just limit their meeting to community events and affairs. Yes, you are right. It's a very diverse community, and that is what is about it. In fact, actually, most of Montgomery County is also very, very diverse. So in other places, I have seen the focus on celebrating different communities' festivals as a way of bringing people together, which is not centered on just children's activities, but on understanding different backgrounds from where people come from. And this could be in the form of having a few stalls selling food or different items during festivals such as Chinese New Year or Eid or Cinco de Mayo or any of Jewish festivals that people would want to celebrate. And not to miss out Diwali because I'm from India. Yes, I fully support this policy. In fact, some of the items that I touched on as to what I would do as a board member actually focus on making this place, the village as a whole, place of residence for not only people, but also for the native flora and fauna. So definitely I support the village's viewpoint on this. Well, I see the future of the village as a place for people to come and reside and have a quality of life that is not available in other places. So, since the village is almost fully built out, what we need to do is enhance the quality of life that we have in the village to make it more attractive so people are not drawn to moving to further and more distant suburbs, but rather stay in this area closer to the capital and various other opportunities that are available to them in terms of recreation. To enhance all of this, I would prefer that we focus on creating a system of trails and pathways and sidewalks that encourage people to walk more, to live in a healthier lifestyle, and actually interact with their neighbors in a more casual fashion, and rather just meeting them in a event or setting like that. Yes, I strongly feel that there is a gap between the board members and the community residents. So I would like to close that gap by encouraging more residents to participate in the board meetings, whether by Zoom link or in person, be present at these events so that the board is also familiar with the concerns of the residents and not have to have communication through secondary channels such as emails and letters and more outdated systems like that. And I would also encourage people to vote for the members that whose ideas they support. And I hope you vote for me and the environmental ideas that I would like to bring to our village to create a more sustainable and more environmentally friendly uh, place for all of us to live. Thank you.